Quick show of hands. Who's been told, make it secure, and then handed a deadline, not a budget? Cool. Then you're exactly who this is for. Today, we're walking the security architect journey, and we're doing it through the one lens that actually matches real life: trade-offs. By the end, you'll have a simple way to make decisions that are defensible, practical, and tied to business outcomes. Let's set the ground rule. Perfect security is a myth. Not because we do not care, but because we're always constrained by time, people, and money. And here's the key. Every security decision is a trade. When you pick one control, you're saying no to another. So the goal is not perfection. The goal is the best risk reduction you can get with what you have. Here's the map. 3 stages: startup sprint, scaling climb, enterprise expedition. And the fun part is this: the trade-offs don't go away. They just change shape as the org grows. So as we go, ask yourself, what stage are we really in, and where are we acting like we're in a different one? In a small org, you're optimizing for survival. Limited budget, limited people, sometimes no dedicated security team. So the question isn't what's the perfect control, it's what's the highest impact thing we can do right now without slowing the business down. This is where you win by being simple, consistent, and focused on the biggest risks. Trade-off 1. Cost versus security depth. You can afford something basic today, but basic tools can miss non-basic attacks. Trade-off 2. Usability versus complexity. If it is too hard, people work around it. If it is too weak, attackers walk through it. Trade-off 3. Speed versus thoroughness. Fast deployment can mean misconfiguration, and misconfiguration is basically an open invitation. Hey, real quick, are you enjoying this so far? If you're liking it, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe. It helps the channel grow a ton. All right, let's keep going. Mid-size is where security gets harder. More systems, more data, more users, more vendors, and suddenly compliance starts asking questions. This is the stage where quick fixes turn into security debt. So the question becomes, how do we build a foundation that grows with us without turning into a bottleneck? Trade-off 1. Scalability versus upfront investment. You can buy what works today and pay for it later, or invest now so you do not hit a wall. Trade-off 2. Agility versus control. BYOD can boost productivity, but unmanaged devices expand your risk fast. Trade-off 3. Breadth versus depth. You can monitor everything, but if no one can respond, you've built noise, not security. At enterprise scale, security becomes a coordination problem. Global systems, strict regulations, deep specialization, and a lot of legacy. You can do more, but you also have more complexity to manage. So the question is, how do we protect a massive environment without slowing the organization to a crawl? Trade-off 1. Performance versus comprehensive security. More inspection can add friction. Too much friction creates workarounds. Trade-off 2. Standardization versus flexibility. Standard lists reduce risk, but they can also drive shadow IT when teams feel blocked. Trade-off 3. Central control versus business unit autonomy. Central control gives consistency. Autonomy gives speed. Too much of either creates risk. This is the big pattern. The same trade-offs show up in every stage, but the stakes and the mechanics change. So when someone says we should just do what enterprises do, remember that enterprise controls without enterprise resources can break a smaller org. And when someone says we should stay agile like a startup, remember that startup habits at enterprise scale create chaos. So how do you navigate this without guessing? You need a guidebook, something that keeps decisions consistent and explainable. And the best guidebook is one that connects security choices to risk, business goals, and real constraints. For small orgs, focus on the essentials. Identify critical assets, implement strong basics, train people, and keep controls simple. For medium orgs, design for scale. Formalize risk management, write clear policies, and combine internal ownership with targeted outside expertise. For enterprises, build layered defenses, prioritize identity and access, strengthen governance, and invest in continuous monitoring and response. Here's the truth that ties it all together. The right security architecture depends on context, your size, your industry, your risk tolerance, and your goals. So don't chase perfect, chase resilient. And when you're stuck on a decision, ask one question: what trade-off are we making, and is it the right one for our stage?